Brendan, congratulations first of all. You could have wished for much better than that on the opening night of the Champions League, could you?
Yeah, the competition stops now. We play Bayern Munich in the final, but no, it was a great night for everyone. I thought that you just sensed it before the game, the feeling in the crowd, and but no, so proud of the team. The intensity of which we played at with and without the ball was so good, and yeah, it was a great night.
First half was impressive, and obviously you got the quite early goal, which I guess settled any nerves that might have been there. But it felt like at the start of the second half, you'd maybe asked them to go out and really just take it up a notch further. Is that?
Yeah, I thought we played well in the first half. Got the early goal that we wanted. Had other opportunities to be more clinical, but I just felt it was just we're having one touch too many. Our ability as a team to play with a touch past tempo and with less touches just speeds up our game, and just a couple of little positional changes where the structure there was too much movement at times in the first half, so we needed to keep our position, and then that would allow you to get through the pitch quicker, and then obviously get into the areas that we wanted to. And from showing some of that at half time, and then seeing the second half right from the off, the players were absolutely sensational in the game, and just everything, mentality, hunger, greedy for more goals, greedy for the ball, everyone working right to the very end. And and could have had more than 5. So it was a really good performance.
Yeah, brilliant team performance, and so individually each of the players I think performed superbly as well. But can I ask just about Arne Engels, who's come in here as a 21-year-old, obviously a big transfer fee on his shoulders as well, which is nothing to do with him, but he seems to have just slotted in very easily. He's taken on the responsibility of set pieces and so on, for instance, as well, and obviously taking his 2 penalties that he's been asked to take in the 2 games he started superbly.
Yeah, it was it was a great identification by our recruitment team, because we knew after last year what we wanted and what I wanted in the team, which was someone who has got all the ideas that we want in terms of with the ball and technical and tactical ability, but at this level you need to have a physicality and running power, and he was one that the guys identified a number of months back last season. So we knew he was playing in a top league, but we felt we could take him to here and improve his game. He's a dead ball specialist, so we know his delivery at Augsburg and was very good. He was the set piece taker. You see strike, just the power which he hits the ball. It's just the level that he can get to. So now really pleased for him. Obviously gets his goal. It's 2-2. Shows really good composure. But overall performance of him and the team was very pleasing.
Brendan, you talked about mentality. You've had some difficult nights in Europe, but what does that say about the team tonight when there was an expectancy to go out and do it in the manner that you did?
Yeah, well, I think it shows the growth, and like I said, it's never an easy game at this level. Like you even seen them in periods of the game where highly technical players, some players with big experience that have played in top teams, but we coped really well with that there and dealt really well with it. So but like you say, there's a big expectation coming into the game, but for us it was really important not to complicate things, just play our football, play how we play, and see we can put them under that stress to try and live with it. And I felt the intensity right from the off was superb, and then in particular second half when we really turned the screw, it was very, very good, and had other chances, really good possibilities to score more goals, and that's what we want. We want to be really, really difficult to play against with and without the ball.
I was just going to say, how does this now set you up for the coming games, given how good that was tonight?
Yeah, well, listen, it's the start that we want to. I don't think we could have asked for a better start, other than having the clean sheet, which was unfortunate. We didn't keep, but we know our next 3 games are really tough games, but they're exciting games for us. But I thought tonight we had to make a really good start in the competition. I think we made a fantastic start. We got 3 points on the board. and it's now it's now a back-to-back win at this level from the end of last season to or the last game against Feyenoord and here now, and it's a little step, but important steps for us moving forward.
Just to add to that, Brendan, you spoke before the game about the team having the belief. They seem to show that. What can this result and performance really do for them going forward?
Well, I think it is. I think at this level it is. It's all the big belief games, and it's been really difficult over a long period of time for Celtic at this level. But I want to change that mood and that feeling, and we've worked on that from the beginning of pre-season to get to this point where we can have that belief. So I think it's a big testament to the players and how hungry they were in the game. And like I said, this is a level. Don't overthink it. I think that's what's key. Everything the razzmatazz around the Champions League is amazing. You see the stadium wrapped in all the Champions League. It's absolutely brilliant. But we're playing a team that's defending in 4-4-2 that will play against at times here in the league. Okay, it's different tiers, different levels, but it's still our same idea of how we want to work. And I think the confidence that we've built through pre-season, begin the league, and we take it into tonight, I think we've clearly seen that. But that's the level, and we want to keep showing that.
Yeah. Just on that, Brendan, you've spoken right from the start about doing more in European football, and that felt different tonight. What's the key thing that's changed? Is it the team? Is it the attitude? Is it the club? What's changed that it feels more possible now?
No, I just think it's growth, isn't it? It's at this level of you have to have a level of player alongside a mentality, and I think that what we've done is we've strengthened the squad, which has given confidence to the squad. You bring in good players, they know that it ups everyone's game. That ability to have competition will take away any complacency that can have within the group. But like I say, I think it's just giving the players the belief to play our game, because those goals that we scored tonight, you'll have seen them numbers of times at home, and sometimes I think at this level people can dress it up and think because you're playing the Champions League that you might have to do something different. You don't. Just get the intensity in the game, make it really difficult to play against us in our pressure and intensity and fight for the ball, and then that will then activate you with the ball. And I thought that the players did that. So I just think we know where we want to get to as a club, and tonight was a nice step. And we look forward to the rest of the games.
Brendan, just to touch on the belief thing again, is it a bit like kind of rebooting or resetting the kind of narrative around this competition? Because there's been some bruising nights in the past.
Yeah, no, there has, absolutely, and I've been in a lot of those, but like I say, I came back to look to improve us as a club at the level, because in my career I've won big games, and I know what it takes to win big games, and I felt for us as a club and as a team we want to make that, and should want to make that next step, and it's a huge credit to the board that they supported that over the course of the summer, and you see the likes of that then on show this evening. So yeah, it's that belief is important, but that comes from a level of player, and it comes from the work that we're doing with the players. So yeah, it's a great start for the guys, and they thoroughly deserved it.
Brendan, that's
Okay.
That's back-to-back wins in the Champions League. It's also back-to-back Man of the Match awards for Liam Scales in the Champions League. You must be really delighted with how he's developed. He's become a real big game player for you.
Yeah, he's a really good header. I said before, he probably didn't get the credit that he deserves, and I think some of our boys, sometimes it's the way, whether it's the local guys. I've seen that all my life as a coach. The British players, our Irish players, they might not be the stellar name, so everyone's looking for something else. But these are the guys that stand up every week for you, the Greg Taylors, the Liam Scales, these guys, and they're absolutely pivotal to what we're doing. And Liam, as you see tonight, he gets a fantastic goal, and was really strong, and played very, very well. So, but yeah, really pleased for him, because as I said, he's been a really consistent performer for us since he's got in the team.
Ronnie. back, Brendan, sorry.
Yeah.
You've spoke a lot about growth of this squad. I just wonder where your excitement levels sit at the moment, looking at this squad and what they're capable of. Just how excited are you, and how excited should the fans be for what this side can achieve, not just in the Champions League, but overall with the quality that you've added?
Yeah, I think it's just developing the mentality. The Celtic supporters come to see an attacking brand of football, an aggressive game, and they're seeing that. They're seeing a team that's given absolutely everything. And of course you want to improve, and I think there's still a lot of improvement to come within the team. Players coming in, looking to settle at the club, looking to adapt to how we play. You know, people will think, well, why is some of the new boys not played as much? But this is a different intensity. You know, we spoke to Arne Engels on that. He's coming out of the Bundesliga, where he's played a lot of games. But even he coming into this intensity and this level, it was a big adaptation for him. Just the whole speed of the game. So we have to be fair to those players and give them the chance to train with the team for a little bit of time, and then we can start to work them in when required. But whilst we're doing that, we have to keep the rhythm of the team, and so at this moment in time the rhythm is very good, and we want to keep developing that and improving it. So it's the joy of being the coach and manager. You hopefully get the chance to see that over the coming months.
Okay, all good.
Cheers, Brendan. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.